Hi guys and welcome back to Tommy's Starcraft. This is your host Tommy with another Starcraft Remastered replay for you guys. Once again we have a great international engagement, this time from the year 2006. Once again from the World Cyber Games in here, so 2006 it is. Now let me just start by introducing the players to you guys, as we have spawning here in the upper right, in the yellow it is Legend from China, and his opponent here spawning in the lower left in the white, I believe it is. It's ILOVEOOV from South Korea. South Korea versus China here in 2006. Once again a very retro replay here for you guys. Let's just see exactly what these two players have prepared for us, as they're spawning here on a map called Azalea. So I don't have that much info about this map, but it looks like a 4 spawning location map. We're about to find out as soon as these two players will start scouting each other. But now they're both playing it really safe in here, so OOV opening up here with a with a supply depot, of course. Really good, nicely placed here just to protect perhaps those SAVs a little bit. And we have a casual pylon here being placed by Legend, the Chinese player. Both players are producing more workers in here. Let's just have a look. This should be of course a gateway here for Legend, and really soon OOV is going to follow up with a barracks. But in the end, like many Terrans, I'm pretty sure that he's perhaps going to go for some mechanical units for those vultures with those tanks and Goliaths later on if anti-air is needed, like many Terrans do. And look at that, he's also continuing here with a refinery just for his gas. So yeah, let's just have a look what Legend is going to prepare for us. He's also opening up here with a gas, so pretty soon he's going for very likely his cybernetics core and some dragoons. Like you guys know, dragoons early on, if you push and if you micro them right, they can really deal a lot of damage early on to the Terrans, as Terrans will only have some marines to defend their base, and later on only those vultures with those mines will be able to fend off those dragoons. Now this should be of course here his cybernetics core. Cybernetics core as it is, no forge, so no intention for fast expansion here, as he's already mining here gas. The same can be said here by OOV, and this should be his factory in here. So yeah, there it is, factory, and some marines are also being produced here by him. The clock is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, as OOV is already moving out here on the map with his first scouting SCV heading straight towards this position. So it looks like a 2 spawning position in here. There's that second gateway here for Legend, so Legend might try an early push in here with some units against OOV. Like I told you guys, early dragoons really strong against those marines. Just one marine in here. The factory is not finished yet, so OOV of course really wishes to know what exactly his opponent is going for. Nice placed pylon into this position, perhaps to detect an early dropship move out, as Legend is now finally moving out here with his probe, but they're already fighting here out. So yeah, in comes the SCV, sees now finally the build order here from OOV, sees those 2 gateways, so he pretty much knows that some dragoons are going to come towards his base, as 3 marines are out. There's that factory with that add-on, and look at that, 2 dragoons already being produced here by Legends, and here they are, so they're already moving out here. But as I see this probe moving out here on the map, perhaps it is indeed a 4 spawning location map. So sorry about this one guys, it is indeed a 4 spawning location map, as the first dragoons are already out on the map. The range isn't finished yet, but it's very close to be finished, and if that is going to finish for Legend in here, it's going to be very strong against those marines. And he thinks that the position here from the Terran is in the lower right as he's moving out, but luckily here from OOV he buys some time here with those marines. And finally now Legend knows exactly where his enemy is hiding, so he did lose a little bit of time in here, but he's moving out here with 3 dragoons already. Finally in comes the push here from OOV, but it's just a couple of marines versus those dragoons. He really needs to micro them carefully. Range is also being upgraded, so here we go, first engagement here in between these 2 pro players. Nice micro here by both players, but like I told you guys, those dragoons early on really strong here against those marines, against those bios. So yeah, even another dragoon is coming on here, and Legend really doing a nice job. 1 dragoon almost dead in here, but it gets saved, and there is that saving grace here for OOV. With these mines he should be fine against those dragoons. Now in comes the question when exactly Legend is going for his observatory. but he's actually moving here out, so feeling very confident. He saw that vultures where exactly he placed those mines, so he's moving out, killing another marine in here, and this looks actually really bad now for OOV, as Legend even killing those mines into this position. So yeah, really dangerous now here for OOV, as 5 dragoons are here into his main. Let's just see the reaction in here. Finally, great kiting here back and forth, and OOV has to pull some of those SCVs. Really good kiting in here by OOV and Legend as well. Finally, 2 dragoons have fallen in here. One is also dropping very low, but remember, all of those SCVs aren't mining right now. However, the SCV count is higher than the probe count, and in the end, really great job here by OOV, pulling all of those, actually the half of those SCVs, just to save him in here. And he even feels confident enough to build an expansion here at a 6-minute clock. But of course it does, given the fact that he is now placing those mines. So this is what many Terrans do against the Dragoon push out. They just place their mines here into this position. As the Protoss doesn't have that observatory yet, there is that robotics facility bay with this river bay in here, so pretty soon we might see some rivers. I don't see that observatory yet here for the Protoss, so he has to of course stay at home and just wait for that observer to come out. Meanwhile, OOV feeling very confident. His SCV count is much higher. He's checking now those expansion position here from his enemy, and is very likely perhaps place a mine or two, or just patrolling here this proximity just to see exactly when an army move-out is going to come. And those mines are also nicely being placed in here, as he's transitioning straight into more mechanical units in here. So really good job here by even checking the upper left part, the lower right part. So OOV really wants to make sure that his enemy is not hiding here any expansion here on the map. So great map awareness here by him. Really great job here by him. So yeah, the first river, I see him in production, so we might see a drop in here. There's that drop ship, the shuttle, and here we go. Good job here by Legend. Let's just see exactly if he's going to be successful. Speed of that shuttle has of course not been done yet, but yeah, this could be of course a good position in here. There is one turret into this position, as OOV is placing some more supply depots, perhaps just to stop a drop in here. This could be a good position. There's a tank out in here, so the shuttle is slowly but steadily heading into this direction. The vulture is of course going to be fended off here. A Legend really doing a nice job here blocking the entrance. There is no scan available here for the Terran, as the shuttle is slowly but steadily moving here forward. We are also closing in at a 10-minute mark in here, so let's just see exactly if this river is going to kill many SCVs. He is currently at 38 SCVs, and in comes that shuttle with the river. This would be a good position to attack, a nice turret attack, and this tank also nicely popping out here for OOV, as the first river ball doesn't get that really good connection in here. And did he actually attack his own SCV? No. Let's just see exactly the follow-up in here. He might try another drop in here, but OOV already ready for that with that turret. So really great defense here by OOV. This turret's very important here for him. The shuttle already has taken so much damage, his shields are down. He's going to try another push. No. So OOV really doing a great defense, but at the same time, sorry about this, he's actually coming in here, but with only 2 dragoons, this tank will of course be able to fend this off. So really good job. And the shuttle even taking more and more damage, and look at that one hero marine in here killing that shuttle with the river. It should be of course 2 kills in here for him. So really a hero marine here for OOV. Really great job here by him. And with this Legend has to of course stay back. He has to defend here a little bit his base. He's currently a little bit down on workers against his opponent, and look at that, there's a nice hidden starport lead in here. Let's just see exactly what he's going for, as I see that fleet beacon. So it's going to be of course carriers in here. So carriers, really great counter against the Terran, if the Terran doesn't know this, but there is a scan available. Now we should, this is exactly why he did hide those starports into this position, just in case a scan comes out. He's very likely going to come out into this position, but this fleet beacon with those targets is nicely being hidden here by the Protoss. So if OOV does a good scan, he might see it. If not, he will be under some great pressure, as he's only having here vultures with some siege tanks. and even expanding into this position. The observer is nicely placed here by Legend, sees everything. This time Legend moving out here on the map, even if perhaps he wishes to expand in here. And the first carrier should also be on their way, but it takes really some good time in here for them to produce. Perhaps he could have made another Stargate into this position and just cancelled this expansion in here. But yeah, let's just see exactly what his plans are in here. As OOV with a nice placement here of those factories, just to click as fast as possible here onto them. He's already at almost 6 factories in here, pumping however more and more tanks out, so he might be under some surprise if he sees those carriers. So still vultures here for him and tanks, no Goliaths at all, so he might be in some serious trouble if for example Legend goes straight for his production buildings and just ignores here this army. There is not that much anti-air, just those turrets, but the economy here from OOV should be very strong. After that 11-minute mark, in comes the second shuttle with that river. Almost missed this one, as this river ball should get a good connection in here. Great stuff here by him. 4 SCVs have fallen, actually 5. So that river, really good job here by him. There's even 2 zealots in here just to soak the first damages. So finally the river from Legend gets a good connection in here. And yeah, let's just see exactly if he's going to drop him once again just to deal damage. But OOV doing a really nice job defending. However, he did lose 5 SCVs. Might even lose here his 6th, but no, he's really nicely placing here this turret into this position just to detect the shuttle move out here by him. And with this strategy, he's actually also buying time here for his carriers to pop out. The more carrier the better. He's just forcing here OOV to play it a little bit defensively in here, just to place some turrets. There's that much needed turret here into this position, as finally the shuttle has retreated here a little bit. And OOV also moving out here with his barracks, with his engineering bay. Of course, that barracks not much needed, the engineering bay as well for those upgrades, not that much needed. So he's just going to use them for scouting purposes. At the same time, he's moving out here, and luckily for him, he does have some Goliaths. Let's just check those upgrades. Still 0-0 for him, and yeah, he's really moving out with a strong and consistent force in here at 126 supply at the 12-minute mark here. Legend just needs some more time here for his carriers. Finally the carriers are here, but it's just 2 of them. The next 2 will pop out, but they will need some time to generate those interceptors. He has a nice army in here with some dragoons with that weaver. First shots are being fired. There is a zealot in the front immediately getting taken out. Second zealot falls here as well, and it's just dragoons here against those siege tanks and vultures. And in comes those carriers. They're nicely hidden here above that water, but those interceptors will take so much damage in here, and even the carriers are taking some damage. So these Goliaths in here really taking so many interceptors out. And with that, this army move out, look at that, even those vultures here into this position. Legend has to tap out in here. So this is the nice strategy which I was told you guys. This is a nice lesson for mechanical Terran build units against the Protoss. Of course, the Protoss could have went for some zealots with dragoons and perhaps added a arbiter. He just needed some more time here for his carriers, but sadly for him, OOV with a great timing push at the 12-minute mark in here with Goliaths, with siege tanks and those vultures, really punishing here Legend straight with a nice mechanical build order. And this is exactly why many Terrans really like to go into mech against the Protoss. So really great job here by OOV, a nice victory for him. Let's just check those stats a little bit, just in case you guys are interested. Once again, I'll be clicking left and right. Not that high of an APM here for OOV. Legend at a really high and strong APM, but in the end the strategy here, the timing push here for him was so strong here for Legend. Legend just needed that time for his carriers, but even then, if OOV would have made more Goliaths, he would have been in a great situation once again. So yeah, this is it from the year 2006. Once again, a retro replay from the World Cyber Games. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Tommy signing out.